This is John Hamey. I'm Senior Technical Support for Styon, and today we're going to talk about the benefits of SIGS modules versus a crystalline module, and specifically talking about the shading benefits of a Styon SIGS module versus a standard crystalline module. So in the measurements, I want you to keep in mind that the Styon module is a higher voltage with lower current. The crystalline module's a little bit lower on the voltage but higher current. So we're going to be comparing a 39 volt open circuit module with around 5 amps short circuit current to a module that's closer to 78, 79 volts open circuit and short circuit current of around 2.7 or 2.8. So and what I'm going to do is use a clamp meter to test and show you the difference with shading issues. So we're going to zero that out. And we've got the wires connected together, the plus and the minus connected together on this module. So that's short circuit, and we'll use the clamp meter to test that. And right now I'm showing around a 5 amps. And what we'll show you is the effects of a crystalline module when you do shade, partially shade it. If I start running shade across there, you could see that just with the shade from my arm, it's dropped to 3.2, 3.1 amps there. Now if we were having more solid shading, say from inner row shading or significant shading from a tree, you can see that the current is dropping quickly and that we're already down to less than a half an amp with just one row of cells shaded there. So essentially with 3 rows there we have totally activated the bypass diodes. Now if we do the same thing on a Styon module, I have the connectors joined together here. We're going to zero our meter, and we have about 2.7 amps right now. And then we're going to show what happens when you shade a SIGS module, and see essentially we only lose the amount of current equal to the amount of area that is covered. So we can even shade half of the module and we're still putting out half the current at 1.5 there. So the SIGS modules are much more tolerant to shading, and the reason for that is that, as you notice in a crystalline module, each cell is these square pieces there. In a SIGS module, the cell is very narrow and runs the length of the module. So as long as you're not shading the whole cell, you're only cutting off the amount of current available when you shade part of it, say with tree branches or even inner row shading, although inner row shading is more of a design factor that you should try to avoid in any case. But in some installations you would have shading from tree branches, antennas, other types of things. You're going to have a lot fewer losses with a SIGS module than you would with a crystalline module.